few weeks ago, I told Jane, I was like, man, I hope I get to speak at the wedding because I know what I'm going to say. And she said, what are you going to say? I said, I'm going to say I'm a big fan of Scott Owen. She's like, is that all you got? I was like, at this moment, that's all I got. So I started thinking about why I'm a big fan of Scott Owen. I'm a big fan of Scott Owen. I'm on his team. He's on my team. But we got hard teams to get on. It's not easy. So it's not because he's on my team that I'm a big fan. And it's not like we grew up together. My father married Scott's mother. So when I first met Scott, he's like 12 years old. I'm like late 20s, almost 30, right? He's a little pollywog. I don't even know. Well, who are you, right? So it's not like we grew up together, lived in the same home. But I do remember thinking, I feel really happy for my dad and really sorry for all the Owens that involved in this situation. So it wasn't for growing up or being familial ties. It wasn't that at all. And why I'm a big fan of Scott Owen. So I started thinking about why I'm a big fan. Because of the traits for the man that Scott Owen has become, that I see him today, traits. So there's 7 traits that I see that make me a fan of Scott Owen. Number 1, he's a hard worker. When he was 15 years old, I ran a swimming pool a manager of a swimming pool distribution company in Memphis, and he worked there in the summers. And let me tell you, Memphis in the summer, 100 degrees, 90% humidity, horrible. Only thing ever shows up, tractor trailer loads of steel panels and vermiculite. You know what vermiculite is? It's some dangerous substance in a bag, and none of those things are on pallets. None. All hand labor, take it off. And Scott's out there as a 15-year-old guy working as hard as the guys that were full-time grown men, and his trash-talking game was pretty serious right then. At 15, he had the trash-talking game going on. Number 2, he's fun. In case you guys haven't figured it out tonight, Scott's got his hand in this whole thing somewhere. But 15 years ago, my job said, okay, I needed to go to Cancun for 5 days. And in those 5 days, don't judge me, this is not as easy as it sounds. I had to go to a different 5-star resort every single day, eat in their restaurants, drink in their bars, get massages, and see what was going on. So who am I going to take with me? Boom, Scott Owen 15 years ago. Because he's fun. You know, we had a great time. We don't remember half of it. The one thing I do remember, though, is because Scott's been all around the world since then. But at that moment, I'm not sure where he'd been, because he believed that girls who worked in restaurants and wore bikinis and said, do you want a shot? He thought they were buying him a shot. And he would say, yes, and I'll get you a shot. And so we had this shot, like we were there 1 hour, we had like a $680 bar tab in 1 hour. And he was truly crestfallen because he thinks every good-looking woman in the world is buying him as a drink, right? So anyway, we ran from bouncers and paid what we thought we owed. But it's fun. It's like, who are you going to take to Cancun for 5 days? I can't read my own writing, but he's meticulous. A guy like that. He's on my team. He's meticulous, right? Good-looking guy, sharp dresser, gets a haircut once a week. Had a manicure and pedicure today. Who had one today? I don't know. His feet and toes are better than 90% of the women in here for sure. All the time. He's meticulous. I remember he told me he met Jane 15 years ago, and after meeting Jane, he said, man, I really like Jane. She has nice feet. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of freaky. It's like, but I didn't want to say one of the traits that I love about him is he's kind of freaky, but that's kind of freaky. And he's determined. You know, he's determined. This guy gets on something, he's determined. He works at Caitlan now, right? He started there, we were talking about it the other night, John, at the bottom of the heap. Like the entry-level job of a money-losing division of the company, horrible. Worked himself up now as a VP of the company, one of the top guys, the division makes money. He's determined. And he also has some job that I don't even understand that requires him to go to every concert and every sporting event in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, man. That's his job. I don't know, but he's determined. And he's tough. You might not know that if you look on Facebook and see him with his pug. With that pug, you might not get the tough vibe. But Scott's tough, man. I mean, there's a physical toughness, of course. You couldn't knock out Scott Owen. Life is hard, you know. It's hard. Life is tough on all of us. And nobody's unbeatable or whatever. You're going to knock out Scott Owen, you're going to break both hands doing it. It's going to cost you something to do it. So he's tough. But there's also an inner toughness, an inner strength. He's tough enough to be honest. One of the most honest guys you'll ever meet. Keeps it real. He talks about it all the time. He's real. It's too much. I don't want to keep it that real. You know, keep it real. And he's tough enough to be kind. You know, one of the greatest mistakes in the world that I correct people on when I can is don't mistake kindness for weakness. Kindness takes a toughness. And Scott's a tough guy. Man, I want a tough guy on my team. Scott's tough. And he's pragmatic. So, and I thought about Scott, I thought, okay, pragmatic. And I thought, okay, what's that word mean? I don't even know what it means. I'm going to look up what it means. It means like dealing with things how they are. Things that are real, not like theoretical, not emotional, how they really are. Keeping it pragmatic. And he's giving me some advice. I mean, I'm much older than him, but he's giving me some advice in my life. One time I was going through a terrible situation in my life. He's like, go buy some new jeans. And I thought this was like a Zen master moment, like, chop wood, carry water, or a Yoda moment. It's like, when I can understand what that means, I will have a new gateway to life. I still don't even know what that means. Some other advice he gave me during a big conflict in my life, he's like, this is a quote here. Dude, sometimes you just got to take the low road. And I take great comfort in that being on the table. Sometimes I will take that and just be on the low road sometimes. But here's the most practical advice he ever gave me, which I'm going to share with everyone now so you've got it. If you ever go out drinking on a work night and you go in the next day and you're hungover, you wear a suit and a power tie. And everybody is shocked and awed by what you're wearing and they never know you're hungover. That's some real good stuff there. Thank you, Scott. He's pragmatic. And he's adaptable, But this is both of us. If we're stuck, we're going to find the answer. We don't know what the answer is. And we don't always get it right initially, but we get it right eventually. Because we're adaptable. We're not going to be stuck in the ground. So, and he become this guy. He wasn't born like this, right? He became this way, day by day, month by month, year by year, becoming the person he is, personal development, whatever it is, with the idea, the goal to be successful, right? To be successful. There's a guy I follow named Jim Rohn. He says, success isn't something you achieve. It's something you attract by the person you become. So then he attracts Caitlan. Bam! It's like, oh my gosh, this is for real. Personal development is for real. You attract what you attract by what you become. It's like the lottery. You just got the lottery of what you attracted in Caitlan. I can't read mine. This is like part of my therapy just to write this. So then you meet somebody with the same attributes, right? Hardworking, fun, meticulous, tough, pragmatic. I've been around Caitlan a lot, but I think maybe she took the pragmatic part to a whole nother level in this relationship. Adaptable. Everything. So now there's two of you, right? Justin, when he wasn't crying, mentioned it during his part. Right? There's two of you now. I love you. Scott says I don't say I love you enough, and I don't. He's like, come on, dude, just say I love you. He's like, I know. He and Jane love you, love you, love you. I'm like, okay, I don't say that. Love you, Justin.
That's a big deal, Justin.
Somebody got that on tape.
I love you too, Steve.
Yeah. No, you don't. That's okay. If I can get a laugh out of you crying, dude, I'm going for it. Yeah. So now there's two of you, right? There's your team. And that's a great team. But it's even in the Bible. It's my Bible page. Yeah, turn it over right now on the Bible page now. King Solomon, considered the wisest man in the world. He said two's better than one. Right? When you're alone. That's not that great. You can be great. You can be personal development. But two's better than one. If you fall down, you got somebody to help you up. If you get cold, you got somebody to help you stay warm. And if you get attacked, you got somebody be back to back, right? It's hard to beat somebody's back. You got somebody that has your back. So 2 is better than 1. And then what he also said was that in difficult times, 3 is even better. 3 is even better. 2 is better than 1, but 3 is even better. And he said that. He's in the Bible saying it because he knows that sometimes things are tough where even 2 is too tough for 2. You need the 3. So I'm thinking, you know, I want to be that 3, but I'm not alone in that. We're all that 3. You know, Liza, your mom, your dad, Hollywood, your sisters, your brothers, David, all of us. All the people I didn't meet, I want to meet you. Faith, I met 3 times. Sorry, Faith, that I didn't meet the first 2 times, right? We are that 3. You know, that difficult times, that 3 is even better than 2. That's what we are. So I started thinking about, okay, I want some visual symbol. Like that was the Scott and Caitlan team. I said I'm a fan of Scott Owen. Now, dude, sorry, man. Now I'm a fan of Scott and Caitlan Owen, right? That's what I'm a fan of. So I want some visual sign of support. How do I do that? I don't know. So I went to Scott's Facebook page, right? So if you like a team and you want to support them, don't be pointing at your watch at me. I'm on a roll here, but I'm almost done. You have to wear a headband, right? So if you're a Scott Owen fan, then you got to wear a headband, right? That's how you support your team. Is it, I am 3, right? We are 3. We're going to support 3. And James said, so I'm going to get everybody a headband, right? We're all going to wear headbands, so you will know us by our headbands. We are your 3. James like, okay. Possibly not practical, maybe not your best idea. Because I don't have bad ideas, I just have maybe not my best idea. So that's not my best idea. All right, so headbands are right. So like, okay, what's plan B? So plan B was a button for the people who love you, to support you. To say, hey, I've got a lifetime commitment. See how awesome you are? I have a lifetime commitment for the Scott and Caitlan team. And so this is the chance now where everyone who's in on this, if you're not in, don't stand up. If you're in, stand up, put on your button to say, I'm in for a lifetime commitment of being your 3rd of supporting your life. And so this is our toast to say much love, much happiness, much greatness. Love you, brother. Love you.